Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video we're continuing on our quest to find the best AR-15 ammunition. Today we're testing the XM556FBIT3, which is manufactured by Federal. I know that sounds like a mouthful, but we're going to get into the history behind this round. Then we're going to be testing it using some clear ballistics gelatin, a car door simulation, and we're going to finish it off by firing it through some drywall to see how it would perform in a home defense situation. Now before we start today's testing, let's talk a little bit about the ammunition on the table today. This was manufactured by Federal for a government contract. The rumor has it that the FBI special teams use it. We can obviously neither confirm nor deny that. It features a brass casing, obviously, and a soft point bullet, which is a little bit odd. With normal self-defense ammunition, you're used to seeing a ballistic tip in order to give it that higher ballistic coefficient. So it's a soft point bullet, and it's a Federal TBVC. It's called a trophy bonded bear claw. This bullet was apparently specifically designed to take down bears. Now apparently it's supposed to enter ballistics gelatin and expand a little bit slower, so it'll reach those vital organs and take down big game such as bear and elk, things of that nature. So today we're going to be testing it using our Mini 14, which has an 18.5 inch barrel, to see what kind of performance we're going to be getting. Okay guys, so let's see how the ammunition performed. We have the gel up on its side so you'll get a better view. We started off with that bare ballistics gelatin test. Upon entering the block, it started expanding very quickly. At that 1 inch mark, we start to see a 1.5 inch permanent cavity that reaches all the way out until that 9 inch mark here. So that's pretty substantial. Now out after that, we see a tapering off of that permanent cavity, but it's still quite substantial. We have a 1/4 inch cavity that reaches out to the 14 inch mark. Then it gets quite small, but the round did penetrate all the way out to 17.5 inches into our second block. So we're going to pull that out in a minute so we can show you guys what it looks like. We then moved on to the car door test, and we had some very interesting results with that. Let's see if I have the car door here. We fired into the steel here. It penetrated very cleanly, and as we can tell through that second hole here, it wasn't that much bigger. It looks like it might have started expanding just a tad bit early, but it was still in one piece, as we can tell here, because it penetrated. We see a lot of destruction early on in the block, which is from shrapnel of that steel breaking off into the block itself. The front of the block is completely mangled. I got a shot of that, I'll show you. So we have a 2 inch permanent cavity that reaches out to that 5 inch mark. From there, we see that the round has expanded because we can watch it spiral all the way out until the 15.5 inch mark. There's actually damage out till the end of the block, but we had what's called bounce back. That's when the bullet reaches to the end and gets pulled back by the elasticity of the ballistics gelatin. So we finished it off with a home defense test to see if it would be great ammunition. And as we can tell here, it had a clean entry and exit through the drywall, entered the block, peppered it with drywall throughout the entire portion of the block. We see a 2 inch permanent cavity that again reaches out to that 5 inch mark. Then it tapers to 1.5 inches, finally a 1/4 inch here at the 12 inch mark, and penetrates all the way out until about the 15 inch mark, where the round dove down and actually struck the table. So overall, very great ammo. We've actually had this ammo for about 9 months now, almost a year. We decided to hold off on testing it because it's supposedly the best ammunition on the market today. It is highly endorsed as the best ammunition, and it seems to be very great stuff. Now there has been some reports of accuracy issues because of that soft tip. It's got a lower ballistic coefficient, which is basically the measurement of how a round is able to cut through the air efficiently. But it's very effective, and it seems like it's great barrier blind ammunition. I would highly recommend this if you can get your hands on it. If I find any, I'll post a link in the description. It's usually very expensive when you do find it, but it looks like it's great for all costs. Now, we've been looking for great AR-15 ammunition for quite some time now, I think almost a year. And I think this stuff might be it. So if you're considering purchasing some self-defense AR ammunition, I would highly recommend the XM556FBIT3. Thanks for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.